Good evening, guys. Happy, what is today? Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I feel like my face is starting to heal at least a little bit. Like, I don't know though. I already took a shower. That's the thing, is that we actually had somewhere we had to go kind of in the evening tonight. So I had makeup on and everything like that. I already took a shower and washed my face and everything like that. So I'm ready to get to bed right now. But I feel like my face is healing from the sunburn maybe at least a little bit. Like, it feels soft right now, but I feel like that's also because I put lotion on after I got out of the shower. But like I mean, it still kind of is like peeling, but I have not been this sunburned since probably like elementary school, honestly. I remember there was one baseball game where I didn't wear sunscreen and I didn't think to wear sunscreen, and it was so horrible. I remember that like I had to ask my teacher a couple times to get out of class so I could leave to go to my backpack and put lotion on my face because it like hurt so bad and it burnt and stung and stuff like that. Normally, at least lately, like again, I mean, that was the worst time that I got burned on my face. Maybe next to this, but I still don't know if I got that as bad as that time. But it like and a few times since then, like I said, I maybe have only been like burned maybe 5 times at most or something like that since that incident over like all those years, and that was probably like 6th grade. But like the few times that I have, and I gotten it like kind of bad more on my shoulders. Normally I will put my lotion in the refrigerator and then put it on because it normally is very nice and cooling and like helps relieve a lot of that like burning and sting and stuff like that. But the thing is that this actually didn't hurt that bad, which is kind of surprising. Like I was expecting like for it to like be super painful and like, you know, just the peeling and the stinging, and like even too like when I was taking a shower and stuff like that, like the warm water, it wasn't that bad. And I don't know why, like it's kind of weird and almost concerning at the same time, like why it's not bothering me that much. And you know, like just compared to like even the most recent time, which like I said, I can't even think like for sure when the most recent time that I got sunburned was. Like I mean, I might have gotten like a little bit of sun like a few years ago or something like that, gardening or whatever, but I'm normally really good about wearing my sunscreen. Maybe I did get a little bit of sunburn last year, but I feel like it was on my shoulders or like my back. I think I missed my back. I used sunscreen, but I kind of didn't get my back well, so there was like a big spot that like got sunburned. But like that, like I said, it's happened maybe a few times, but a lot of the times I am always wearing my sunscreen. But because on Saturday we went to the like garden fest that was in town, I told you guys how it was cold out. I was wearing like, I mean, it went from being really warm or whatever, like I think Friday during the day or Thursday or something like that. I think Friday it started getting cold. But Saturday was still kind of chilly, so I wore like pants and like a long sleeve shirt, so it never even crossed my mind. Like if I had been in a t-shirt and shorts or something like that, I would have been like, oh, I should probably put sunscreen on. And if it's like 90 degrees outside, like my body would have been like, oh, it's hot, we should probably put sunscreen on. Like I just associate like hot weather with having to wear sunscreen. Like even too, if I'm like, I know I might be outside, I will still put sunscreen on. But because it was cold, my brain is not thinking, oh, like again too, you know, if it's the middle of winter, my brain isn't thinking we need to put sunscreen on, like because I barely have any skin exposed. So like again too, on Saturday I wasn't thinking like, oh, I need to worry about putting sunscreen on or anything like that, because I didn't have much skin exposed except for my face. And of course it's though that time of the year where you can still burn. So that's why I ended up getting sunburned. And it's like I said, the top actually like up here is probably the worst, but right here it looks like it is kind of like not quite as red. And my nose, like right here, I can kind of feel it like on the bridge of my nose, like right here there's like a little bit of like kind of peeling or like flaking. So even with the lotion, it still feels kind of like it's dry, probably just because it's peeling and flaking and all that. But anyways, speaking of weather, it's actually raining right now, and I think it's supposed to be really cold this week. I want to check though to see when I think it's supposed to get warmer. Like I think that during the week or something like that, it's going to be cold, kind of rainy and stuff like that. I think then we're going to get back into like the 70s, because right now it's been like today I think was a high of 60. So for the most part, it was like in that high, like, or like mid to upper 50s. So it was pretty cold today, but like, and it was kind of windy too. And like, that's the thing too, is that Friday we had that dust storm, and it's, you know, like it has been kind of windy almost ever since. It wasn't super bad today, but like it was still kind of gusty and windy. So I don't know if that's why too, like it also is like more cold. And again, it's just like we have cold weather right now, but it's kind of weird for it being May, and like, you know, it's, you know, we had such hot weather and now it goes back to being so cold, and not even too like, oh, it's a little chilly, like maybe shorts and a sweatshirt or something like that. Like, no, it's cold like, you know, I have to wear like long sleeves and pants and stuff like that, or outside, or, and you know, maybe even a sweatshirt or something like that, because it is really cold. But it's currently raining outside, and like I said, I think I saw though where it's supposed to get like back into at least the 70s, which I'm good with. I don't want it to be 90 degrees or whatever that it was the other day on Wednesday or Thursday or whatever it was, but like at the same time, I don't want it to be 50 degrees like it is right now and freezing cold. And you know, again, the one day where we had to, you know, we've had the AC on for like a few days, and now it's like getting so cold to the point where we're like, should we turn the heat back on, kind of thing? Because like, especially at night too, it gets really like cold, like we almost need to have the heat on. So like I said, it's kind of weird right now. The weather is a little funky. We didn't really end up doing a whole ton of stuff today. I think I did a load of laundry just to make sure that my pants were clean that I was gonna wear today. And I washed a whole bunch of other people's stuff too. But then we ended up doing, I actually got one of those like pulled pork kind of things from Aldi, like those instant kind of like just heat up kind of things, because I knew that when we were needing to go somewhere today, it was gonna kind of be right around dinner time, and I didn't want to just like not have anything for dinner, but I also didn't want to like sacrifice my time getting ready for making sure that people's dinner was ready. And also too though, I didn't want to not feed people before we were gonna be out, and I didn't know how long we were gonna be out. We were out kind of late. It was like 9 o'clock or so. But yeah, so that's why when I came home though, I ended up just taking a shower and washed my face and everything like that. And also too, because I didn't really know if like my makeup, I've been like really scared about washing my face because I don't want it to burn. Like I was saying, I don't want to like have my face in the water if it's like warm and then it starts burning. So like I've even been nervous about wearing makeup too, because I'm like, I don't want to like have to wash it off or anything like that. Which honestly, if I had worn makeup on Saturday, I feel like there's like a lot of times in foundation does have like some type of SPF in it, and even though it's not very strong, I feel like it still could have curbed a little bit of the like burning, and maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. But yeah, like I said, I don't feel like you can tell that much right now that like it's super burnt. My face is normally kind of red a little bit anyway, especially after I get out of the shower, but I also feel like it's not like quite as bad as it was before. But either way, I am all ready for bed, so I'm just gonna go hop in bed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give the old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.